everybody, my name is Allison and I'm going to show you how to make floral crowns. We're going to be doing both a half crown and a full crown. So first you want to start out the things you need some floral scissors or cutters, you need some floral tape. This tape also comes in some glitter too and some different colors. I just have green right now. And you're going to need some headbands to start with. So there are a couple different gauges that you can use of floral wire. So you can have a thicker gauge. I think this is a 12 gauge wire. This is the one that I like. It's really heavy, it's hefty, it stays on really well. There is a medium one, and it's a little higher gauge, and it's a little more malleable, a little floppier, but it still works fine. And then there's just the floral wire that you use to wrap flowers, and you can use this too in a pinch. It's fine to use, just expect your flowers to flop a little bit. So those are the three that I have right now. And I am going to show you how to create one of these first before we add the flowers to it. So we're going to do a half crown first. They both start with the same size crown. So you're going to cut your wire and then you're going to fold the ends and you're going to tape the ends with your floral tape, and you're going to place it on your head or whoever's you're making it for and kind of size it up. These loops on the back are going to be used for ribbon, so you can put ribbon through and you can make the head shape or size a little different. So if you're using it for a bigger head, you could tie it a little bigger. Smaller head, you can tie it tighter. So that's what these are for.
To begin, you will need a pair of floral scissors, different gauges of floral wire, floral tape, and other than flowers, you can add decorations such as beads, butterflies, or feathers. Once you've cut your wire to the desired length, bend it into the shape of the crown, and then bend the ends back on both sides. These will become the loops that you put your ribbon through to tie the back of the floral crown. Next, you will use floral tape to wrap around the cut ends of the wire. This will protect your scalp from sharp edges. You are now ready to add some flowers.
Okay, so now that we've already made our base for our floral crown, now we get to do the fun part. We get to choose what kind of flowers or what color combination we want to adorn our beautiful heads. So I have a combination. These are all grown in my home, well, not in my home, outside of my home, on my land, and they are all extremely fresh. I just picked them. So they're sitting in some water. I have my paper towel here so I don't drip all over the place. So I can choose pretty much whatever color combination that I want from what I have. It depends on what you're doing. You have a wedding or you have an engagement party or something like that. Are the colors going to match? So I think I would like to go with, for the half crown, I like the purples and the pinks. So I'm going to start with our beautiful sunflower, itty bitty sunflower, and it needs a little bit of greenery. So I have it set up as the tall flowers in one vase, the shorter flowers in another, and our greenery or filler in the last one, which might make it a little messy. I might pull it out later. Okay, so you don't want to make giant bouquets because they're going to be sitting on your head. So you want to try to keep it, I mean, depending on what you like. And maybe you do want a giant bouquet sitting on your head. Who knows? But I would keep it close enough so it's not flopping. So anyway, you're going to use your sunflower and you're going to add a couple little fillers. You can use small filler flowers or you can use greens here. I'm just going to use this geranium and some sage. Take your floral tape and you can just pull a little tiny piece off like this, about 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. And you are going to wrap it around all the stems pretty close to the top of your flower, as close as you can get, and then you're just going to slowly wrap it down to about 1 inch, maybe, maximum. And then you're going to squeeze this. The tape is pretty sticky, so it squeezes and sticks together. Then you're going to take your shears, and you are going to cut. So it's about this big. So you have a tiny little, what looks like a boutonniere. You are going to continue doing that with your flowers, the ones you choose, until you have enough to then we're going to attach to our floral wire. So let me show you. I'm going to do a couple more of these, and then we're going to attach them in first the half, and then we're going to do the whole one as the grand finale. Okay, now that we have all of the small arrangements made, now we can actually start assembling the crown itself. So we're just going to start with a half crown. This will be my focal piece, my sunflower, and I am going to just start wrapping the same thing we did with the stems, but we're going to be doing it on the wire. So we're going to take our green floral wire, or if you have the different color floral, or I'm sorry, not wire, tape, if you have the different floral tape now, this might be a good time to use it because you're going to see a little peek of it here and there. So if you have a colored floral tape you'd like to use or a glitter one, feel free to use that here. So you're going to take your floral tape and you are simply going to wrap it onto your headband for the half crown. Okay, so there we have it, the stem wrapped onto the half crown. You can see it right here. It's kind of sticking up a little bit, but that's okay because we're going to continue to wrap other ones down here, and it's going to keep them nice and tight. And if it really does start to wobble, you can always tape a little bit under here. You can tape some of that greenery down, and that will keep it from wobbling as well. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to pick some different ones, and I'm going to keep working my way down to where I want to stop, and then that's going to be my half crown. I think this looks very nice together. Kind of a summery prairie look. The sunflowers, some daisies, some geranium in there for the scent. This is rose scent and geranium in here. Makes it smell nice. Okay. Let's see. And it's okay if some of the leaves are kind of smushing into the other leaves. You're going to go back and you're going to fluff it. Basically what I call it. You're just going to fluff it and make sure that all the leaves are where you want them. Sometimes you're going to have to take some of the leaves out to make room for the ones that you really want. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. So beautiful. All right, I think for the half crown, I'm going to do one more small. So you kind of want to start with the big, and then you want to work your way down to taper it down to something that's a little smaller, so you don't just end with this big flower right on your head. So I'm going to end with these Gumfrina, and they're a little smaller. Adds a little pink in there, or pinky purple. Maybe my colors for this one are yellow and purple. Kind of what it seems. Okay. So then you're going to wrap this last one all the way down. Okay. And you're going to wrap it until it's all the way down. So you want to kind of get rid of that other little stem piece there, and just be very careful when you put them down. You don't want to crush any of them. So I'm going to actually cut this because it's starting to tear weirdly. I don't want that. And I'm sure if you're selling these, your customer doesn't want that either, to look like you were in a rush. To know that you took your time with their pieces. They are paying customers. Okay, now you can go back and you can take a look and kind of fluff, make sure that the petals are sitting correctly and that the leaves aren't intruding on the petals, but you can still see some of the leaves. So this is going to be right here. Oh, so cute. Oh, I would love to wear this. I'd wear this to the grocery store if I could. Actually, I probably can wear it to the grocery store. Who's going to stop me? So this is the half one. You're going to use a ribbon. The ribbon can match the colors of whatever you are going to. Yellow, pink, green. You could do glitter, gold, something like that. And they're going to wrap through here, and you're going to tie them so you can kind of see it through your hair. And even if you don't want to see it, it has peaks of it, it'll still look pretty. So this is the half crown. And then I am going to continue my way down here, and I'm going to start here, and I'm going to work my way up to meet it here. Because usually that's for the whole crown. But usually, if you're going to do the whole crown, you want to start at one end and work your way all the way around. It's kind of hard to stop in the middle there and then meet these, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Okay, so on to the full crown making. Look at how gorgeous this turned out. This is the full flower crown, and I have it on right now, and it is just perfect. It is solid. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I don't have bobby pins in it or anything. It's tied in the back. I had some ribbon. I chose this nice tan or taupe. Has a little shine in it. You could have done some pink. There's pink in there, and there's gold ribbon, but just the ribbon tying and the heft of the floral wire, it feels perfect. It doesn't feel like it's sliding. Probably dance in it if you wanted. I'm not going to. I'm just going to wear it and enjoy it. And the mint in it and the sage smells fantastic. It's just beautiful. And I hope you really enjoyed watching how to make it. And I hope that you make your own and enjoy it as much as I do. Thanks. See you later.